a brief moment of context, what is asceticism, or at least my interpretation of it? I think of it as kind of the opposite of aesthetics. And I know they're similar pronunciations, at least I think I'm pronouncing it right. So aesthetics, I think everyone knows what that is. It's like, what is the look? What is the vibe? What's the feel? The sound? What's the aesthetic? Asceticism is kind of completely not factoring in the aesthetic of something whatsoever and focusing on things that are more important. Although aesthetics do matter, I do think that there are like more foundational things. So my personal real world example is, let's say I need to wear shoes. I work out in the fields, there's poison ivy, I need shoes. So I could go buy new shoes, or I could get shoes out of the pile of shoes that I already have. So out of that pile of shoes I already have, which one should I wear? The instinct would be, wear your best shoes. Or maybe like not your best. Those are the ones you want to save for a wedding or something. So wear the ones that are best for the job. Maybe I've got like my dress shoes. I'm not going to wear that to work out in the field farming. I'm going to wear my work boots. So let's say I've got 3 pairs of work boots. Wear the best ones. The ones that are the nicest, the toughest, the least wear and tear on them, right? I say no. I say you should wear your worst shoes. Why? If you wear your best shoes, eventually they will wear out, and you will have to wear your worst shoes. And when that happens, it'll be pretty annoying and awful, because like you got used to the nice ones, and then it's like, oh, these old ones are awful. And eventually when those wear out, then you'll have to wear your even worse ones yet and be like, oh, these ones are terrible. And then eventually, when those wear out and then I've got no more work boots, I'll have to go buy new work boots. And hopefully, by that point, the amount of time that I've spent wearing all the boots that I already had will allow me to have saved up enough money to be picky about which boots I'm buying next. I can buy really nice ones. I can buy ones that are manufactured with the environment in mind, that are eco-friendly materials, blah, 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 whatever. What is that sound? I don't know. But I say wear your worst shoes, because then eventually when those wear out, you can wear your next worst shoes. And it'll be like, hey, these are great by comparison, because you will have gotten used to the bad ones. And eventually when those middle ones wear out, you will move on to your next worst shoes, which will be my hypothetical 3rd pair of work boots. And I'll be like, hey, these are fantastic. These are great. And then by time I burned through all 3 of these pairs of work boots, you go buy new ones. And they're like, hey, these are great, right? In every aspect of life, not just boots. Like I literally, I have my work boots right here. Like, they look awful. They've got holes in them. They're actually painful to wear. They're very uncomfortable. I got 2 blisters yesterday. Yet, they still work. They still keep my feet protected. They do the job. They're not great, but they work. They're sufficient. And they've still got some life in them yet. Not much. Not much life in them yet. But they have some life in them yet. And they're too far gone for me to donate them. No one's going to buy them. And I'm not going to waste them. Like, the pollution and effort and materials and all that has already gone into making them. I'm not going to throw them away preemptively and waste what's in there. All that effort and like I said, pollution, manufacturing, whatever that people have put into making these things, I'm not going to waste that. I'm going to use them. And eventually when these wear out, I will wear my next worst shoes, and so on and so forth. And I do this in every aspect of life. I use my worst everything. Because if you get used to your best everything, like, then, right, like I said, it kind of, it makes it difficult to have natural gratitude. Like, everyone knows gratitude is a good thing to have. This, using your worst things makes it very easy to be grateful for everything all the time, because like you're just genuinely like, hey, my next pair of shoes are so much better than these. There was one other thing I was trying to say here, and I started stumbling my way through that last part of the video because I had remembered it, and I wanted to finish what I was saying, and now that I finished what I was saying, I can't remember what what was I gonna say? Oh, that was the other part of it, is that compared to all my other shoe options, these are atrocious, but yet, compared to 150 years ago, these would be fantastic shoes, right? They're great. And once upon a time, these were my best shoes, and I just happened to find other shoes that were on sale. Like I'm not really a shoe guy. This example is kind of painting me as one of those people that has like 40,000 pairs of shoes or whatever. I'm not a shoe guy. I just happened to see good shoes at a good price, like they were on sale or clearance or something. And I'm like, yeah, I'll buy it now because I will use it eventually. But another example I could give is my computer keyboard. I wanted for so long to have a really nice mechanical keyboard for my gaming computer, and I found one on clearance. It was like 90% off, and I got it, and it's awesome, and I don't use it because I have this 99-cent keyboard that still worked, and it finally died after literally a decade of use. Yeah, I got it in, I think, 2016. Yep, that feels right. And it finally died on me the other day, or not the other day, like a few months ago. And I got to smash it, and it was so fun. And instead of moving on to my really nice mechanical keyboard, which I should be using, instead I'm using the keyboard from my childhood computer, Windows XP, like, because it works. Like, it's got life in it yet. Pollution and effort and manufacturing and materials went into making that thing. I'm not going to waste it. I'm not going to throw it out. It's still got life in it yet. So it's nice. Like, if I had been using my really nice mechanical keyboard and then I had to downgrade to that XP keyboard, that would suck. But instead, I'm like, I was using this trash 99-cent Gearhead was the brand. I don't even know. Some like literally $1 store keyboard, and I got to upgrade to this nostalgic keyboard from my childhood. It's great. I love it. So use your worst everything, but yet, life is short. You only get one life. So sometimes you gotta, break out the fancy plates and the fancy cups and the blah, blah, whatever, and just live it up and be like, hey, we ain't waiting for later. Live life now. It's a delicate balance, but generally I will default to using my worst everything. And then you also got to remind yourself, like, hey, we're not just a bunch of monks living in the woods here. We got to, like, actually enjoy some shit and have some fun, too. So, question everything.